Well, good morning. That's hot. Whoa. All right. Before we get started, Thomas, would you like to come up? He's got some, well, he'll tell you about it, so there you go. Yeah.
I just was amazed with the song, He is Worthy. We don't have a clue. It's been through a couple years now of some physical trials that have brought me to a place where I really see God's working. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. If you're trusting in God, He's going to take care of it because He's in control. And so I don't know if you knew, I went to India and traveled with a few men. One of them was Wayman Howard, who has had a big impact on my life. He has a ministry with his wife now it's called Love Defined. It used to be called Love Works. And he's doing a discipleship training school in Myanmar. And he asked me to go with him over there. Well, he's already over there, but I could take 2 weeks, so I felt like God wanted me to do it, so I'm going over there. I leave on the 2nd of June, and it's a 2-day flight over. And I'll be coming back on the 14th of June. And so anyway, I wanted to ask you to pray that God would work in my life and in the lives of the people. I was listening to the song you had up about He's going into every nation, tribe, and tongue. You know, I mean, His love is for humankind, and God is doing an amazing thing, and I'm thankful that I can be a part of it. And I don't really know a whole lot about what I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be amazing because God's doing it. So I just would ask you to pray for me.
Let's go ahead and pray. Lord, thank you for Thomas's heart and his openness, his willingness just to go and not know what he's going to do. Lord, we do thank you for what you're doing there, for the work you're doing in his life, and that he says, "Here I am, send me." Lord, we ask that you would do more than we could even expect or hope or dream, Lord. We ask that you would give this dear brother provisions and safety, safe travels, and just to continue to build a strong relationship with you and with others, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, well, you know what? You want to come up and share that? She's going to tell you about it too. So,
Brian's lacking in segues today, isn't he? No jokes. We finished the last precepts a few weeks ago, and the number of people that are in the group are kind of like, hey, let's do one more thing. If we are coming into this world where people don't know Jesus and they're doing their own thing, I think that we have a responsibility to know more about who he is, don't we? I mean, I think everybody would agree. We're all on this journey to find out who he is, this one who is worthy. And there's a fantastic, really short study that Precepts does on Ruth. And the name of it is Kinsman Redeemer. And it talks about the relationship of Jesus to us and what he's done for us. Obviously, the title, Kinsman Redeemer. It's 3 weeks, and Gabby and I would love to lead that. And we would love for as many people would like to join us, men, women. Probably through high school would be fine. Like I said, it's very short. And we're going to meet at our house starting on the 28th. So we need to know who will be a part of this week. We've got to know so that we can order books for you. But we would love for anybody to join us. The easiest thing for me is not to just tell me audibly. because if I don't write it down, I forget. So write it on a scrap of paper and stick it in my box, please, if you'd like to join us, maybe by Wednesday. Stick it in my box. You can text me or email me and let me know. I'll get that. You can also let Gabby know. I'm sure she'd be happy. And we'll make sure and get those books ordered, and we'll start them the next week. And it's a fantastic short study, a great way to start your summer. We all need a break, but this is a good one, so I wanted to invite you all. Yes. 7. Tuesday nights at 7. Just 3 in a row. Yep. Did I miss anything else? It's free. Well, the books are $12 or something like that. They're not 7. Gabby says 7. Anyway, around 10. They're not much. It's an inexpensive.
Is there food involved, though? Maybe. All right. That wasn't a no, so that's good. All right, well, so tea and coffee. I mean, and crumpets. I've always been confused by crumpets. I'm not exactly sure. But that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, let's see. Bo sang, and I think, Todd, you had written this song. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it, but it was Isaiah 6. I'll just read it real quick, because I've been thinking a lot about this. In the year of King Uzziah, Uzziah, is that, yeah, died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him stood seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one called to another, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts, the whole earth is full of his glory. And the foundations of his threshold shook at the voice of him who called, and the house was filled with smoke. And I said, Woe is me, for I am lost, for a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips, for my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. And I'll end it there, but, we are, if you're like me anyway, you're a man of unclean lips, or a woman of unclean lips, and you live among a people of unclean lips. But we can gaze on his face as we know him. And I've kind of come to this realization, the thing that steals my joy is that we can gaze upon the face of God, and we can see what is good, and we can see what is evil. We know him, we know what goodness is. But if he is not sovereign, your life is uncertain. It's a disaster. But he is on the throne. He is sovereign. And that's where we can find our joy. I find myself a lot of times thinking, all this stuff is wrong with the world, and all these things are going crazy, and it's just a mess, and how are we ever going to get out of this? I wish my immediate reaction was like, oh, well, God is sovereign, so, I'm not going to lose his joy. Unfortunately, that's not my reaction all the time. But I want to encourage you, he is on the throne, and we can have joy as he is sovereign. And he is for us, not against us. And he loves us. True love. All right, so with some announcements here, let's see. I don't know if you guys heard or not, Mama is turning 100. Yeah. So, in celebration of that, the Knopp family is hosting next Sunday, May 26th, at the Activity Center. You guys know where that is, the GCS Activity Center. We're going to meet there at 12:15. So after here, we're going to head that way. Bring a dish to share, please. And not everybody bring broccoli, please. But, pick something. Anyway, but bring a dish to share, and we're going to celebrate Mama's birthday out there. Be there 12:15, and we're going to start eating at 12:30, I think is the plan. What's that? Did I miss anything? Somebody got a question? I'm trying really hard with the details here, man. Huh? Right. Clipboards. Where are the clipboards? They will be coming. They are forthcoming. But clipboards to sign up so we know what you're going to bring. Or just how many. That's right. Okay. I didn't write it down. I didn't write that part down. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so after Mama's birthday, we love eating together so much. On June 9th, we're going to have a cookout here. So more details to follow, but it'll be a lot like our taco party, but less taco, more cookout style. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, these parking spaces out here, I don't know if you guys know or not, these parking spaces have numbers in front of them. And if you have not been assigned that parking space, please do not park there, okay? We're getting some folks may or may not be parking up here in other people's places, and it's causing a little bit of trouble. So this is your reminder, okay? You know who you are, right? All right, so you guys got letters in your mailboxes about Alan Brown. He's coming. I don't know if you may or may not know the guy. He serves on the GCS board with me. He's a great guy, and he's coming to talk to us about pornography. Not exactly a super uplifting, exciting topic, but I think it's extremely important. It's very, very, very important. It's a big problem. And I think we need to keep our minds fresh on it. So details are in your mailbox, but just be aware of that. It's going to be a pretty exciting time. John, do you have anything you wanted to add about that?
No, just on June 2nd.
Right, June 2nd. Yeah. All right. Okay. Are any of the Mary Baldwin ladies here today? No? They're graduating today? Of all days. Well, all right. Right, of course. Yeah, it's not like, okay. Just the seniors, right? All right, so today the youth are going to meet with Larry, and I think you guys are going outside today to get an extra dose of pollen. So if you're really pining for more pollen, you can hit it. There will be Sunday school tonight, 5:30 to 7 in the library here. So, just so you know. Well, some other practical stuff. The Robesons are moving. They're not leaving us, right? But they're moving. Yeah. And they need help moving stuff. And they're willing to feed pizza. So, what's the date on that? Huh? June 2nd. Right, the following one, yeah. So right after Alan Brown discusses pornography with us, we can help them move. So I don't think there's any segue between the two, but we'll just leave it there. Anyway, on another practical sense, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, there's a mountain of buckets out there. Those are for you to take. If you want bucket, go for it. Jimmy Halterman, buckets, like 5-gallon buckets with lids. And they're cleaned out, and they're free for you, for your taking. They make all kinds of fun things. So that's what the deal is with the buckets. If you want, everybody can take, 1 or 2 buckets. If you need more buckets, Jimmy said he's got a whole pile more. So go get them. Empty buckets, yeah. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about it. Huh? Don't kick the bucket? Yeah, when you're walking out there, don't kick the bucket. Okay. All right, let's bring it back down to here anyway. All right, so after all that, do we have any first-time visitors? Got some, all right. Do you want a bucket? All right. Wow. Welcome, Bobby. All right. Any other first-time visitors? Jacob, welcome back. Graduate. I see you sitting back there, popping up and down. All right. Jacob, you can have a bucket too, buddy. Everybody gets a bucket. Yes. Thor? Okay.
It's my brother from Texas who drove up to visit us.
All right. Well, welcome again. Welcome. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a break for a brief amount of time. Oh, yeah, we got to release the kids, though, right? Thank you. Release the youth. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our break. Be sure to get a snack and a bucket, so...